Being an entrepreneur is very hard. Being your own boss in general, I think, is a lot more difficult than people let on. I think a lot of times there's so much glamour that's being shown in, being an entrepreneur, but it's actually a lot of freaking work. Like, you have to decide when things happen. You have the work to do yourself. When something doesn't happen, it falls on you. You have so many responsibilities. You're responsible for so many different people. There's just so many steps that goes into being an entrepreneur that I think sometimes people skip over and they just enjoy the freedom. Freedom is great, however, all that because there's so much more to it. But on the plus side, I wouldn't change it for the world, honestly. I don't ever see myself working for someone else again. I like the idea of working with people, which I love, like being a model and being an entrepreneur and also being a content creator. Because as a content creator, I get to work with people, not for people, if that makes sense. This is something that I realized, when did I realize that? I think I realized that after I quit my waitressing job. I don't know if I told you last, I used to waitress at a nightclub in New York. When I first moved to the city, I was like, okay, I am gonna, get signed to a modeling agency and start my modeling journey. And that is not how life went. I moved to New York and I was like, oh, you have real bills to pay. You have big girl bills to pay. And I was not, I guess I was prepared for it, but not fully. And I got a waitressing job. And then I think I quit in 2000 and, when did I quit? 2019 is when I quit. And then that's when I took content creation and modeling and all that. And I said, you know what? If I'm going to do this the way I said I'm going to do this, I need to do it full time. So fast forward, I started doing it full time. And then the pandemic happened. And when the pandemic happened, it really took me some time to sit down and think, okay, like, Onyeka, where is your future going? Because modeling is great, but what else can you do? And during the pandemic is when I really got in tune with content creation, because all these brands are like, hey, can you have your in-home studio? Can you work from home? Can you create this content? And I was like, okay, I can learn how to dabble in this. And then I started doing content creation. And then that's also kind of how Oma Boutique was birthed. So I think I've said it in a video. I don't know if the video is still up, but I did have a business partner that I started with. I think I deleted the video.